Okay guys, as always, you gotta prep your skin before adding foundation. It just helps for a better overall finish. And I added a little bit of a new serum into the mix. I've actually been liking a lot lately. And of course, I'm gonna go in with my primer. Our model actually does have oily skin, and we're gonna follow that up with Derma foundation. I really like this foundation because it has high pigmentation, yet you'll notice it actually lets her like beauty marks kind of shine through while still taking out all of the blemishes. So I really like that kind of effect. I'm just going to go and blend that all over her face. It looks kind of harsh, but it's because the foundation primer kind of made her skin a little stiff. You guys know I love my MAC Pro palette. I'm actually going to mix the more caramel color with the yellow color to create an in-between color to highlight and color correct her under eye area. I'm going to brush this all over her eyelids, all over her under eye area, and just make sure to blend it in really well. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the caramel color or the peach color corrector. I'm going to blend that all around her mouth and muzzle area because like a lot of women, she has a little bit of darkness in that area. That's going to help to just brighten that right up. Now I'm going to go in with a piece of toilet paper, a piece of tissue, and I'm just going to use that to soak up any extra product and to also remove some oil. Do not look at my nails, they look terrible. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of NW40, and I'm going to use this as the concealer color to go over the lightly color corrected area. Just a very little bit, just to help brighten it just a little bit more. I sprayed a little bit of Max Fix Plus on the back of my hand. I'm going to use that to help blend in and blend out her makeup. I actually purchased that sponge from Daiso, which is a Japanese dollar store. Really cool store here in LA. Now I'm going to go in and do some contouring. And I'm going to use Teak from Fashion Fair. I use the same color on my skin. And she has a really full, very round, youthful face. I'm going to add just a little bit of contour for just a little bit of a more sculpted look. And don't be scared. I'm going to go in and blend that out really, really well. I'm going to also go in and take it around her hairline to kind of bring back her regular facial contours where the sun usually hits her face. You have to add that back in or you'll end up with a really flat looking foundation look. So now I'm going to go in and set her facial highlights, and the powders that I'm using are actually banana and topaz mixed together, both Ben Nye powders, and it makes for a wonderful tone for mid-toned kind of brown skin women. I'm going to go in with my Fit Me powder, and I believe this is in 355, the newer darker tone. I'm going to use that just to subtly up the ante with her contour, very lightly, because you don't want it to oxidize too dark. Adding a little bit of bronzer in this mix really helps to soften her face up, really helps to feather out those contours, and it just gives her face this warm glow. It's just beautiful. Now this is something I like to do when I'm going to use eyeliner, but I don't want to have a naked eye. I'm going to use two colors to kind of just give the liner something to bounce off of. Now I'm going to go in tight line, and that's basically drawing a very thin line, very close to the lash line, as close as possible. And then I'm going to add a slight crease definition, very slight, quarter of the way, and I'm going to blend that out. It's just going to help to make her eyes pop and have a little bit more definition. It's going to make her eyes look like we did a lot more work than we did. And these are the final results. Now, I didn't add any falsies, but I did add some lipstick, and I added some blush. Very simple. I hope you enjoyed this look. As always, thank you for your support. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same.